I'll be right.
But
On D. He's very in that.
no, he's in another meeting.
You need a pen? Everybody's got one? Okay. Three minutes.
That area where it is, well, that's really not in another area. So I can, if that's not what I do know without that, it's still pretty fun. Because you're not going to be on the day. Sometimes I have to do something to see what happens. Keep moving.
Do you want to pass these around?
Sure.
These are full, so
Sure, they would let me know. So. So you're spring, so I don't thought I was gonna make it.
That's what he's thinking. He's like, he's in here doing it.
Fire brigade. I'm a new director.
we did call it.
Oh.
Then forward back to me that signage.
It's over there.
I think,
I didn't know he was close.
I didn't know that.
You know, that's what you're looking for. Yeah. I was finding, I know that. It goes up.
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I need a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second. Aye. Need a motion to approve the consent agenda. I'll make a motion to approve this consent agenda. Second. Aye. Public comments, city business. Yes, sir.
I'd like to thank John L. for catching my mailboxes, and hopefully the city reimbursed him for it.
I did it. I didn't know I did, but I did it after verified. No, it'd be no enforcement. That was all me, and I apologize too. And I'm glad it's done.
No new business. With A, Rick McFarland.
Just want me to sit here?
You can sit, stand, yeah.
Stand and sit.
Oh. I'm here about compliance letters that
You're
The
not-
city sent out. I guess it's the second one, but the first one was illegally mailed out. No certified mail, only came to my name, even though there's two property owners. I got a second notice. Same thing. One property owner, there's two property owners to this, so the letter is illegal. And talking to the city clerk, I guess to the council, I want to know what the hours of the compliance officer are. You guys hired them. This letter here has nothing about a compliance officer you can contact. I've had this in the past where you had the compliance officer you could contact, either a cell phone the city gave them or the person's actual cell phone. So that's my first question. What are the hours of the actual compliance officer?
20 hours a week as needed. It's
So there's no set
no
hours?
set hours.
No set hours. So how are you supposed to get a hold of them?
You
That
contact
makes no
me,
sense.
The
No
city
set
clerk.
hours.
you contact City Hall, and then I will get a word to him.
So the guy could work 2 hours and just say, I work 20. There's no set hours for this person?
There's no scheduled hours. But
That's,
we were transparent about that, the hours are flexible.
He clocks in and he clocks out.
then I had a question about the compliance letters. All right, first one got sent out. I was told that that was dictated to the city clerk by Spencer Kirk. Is that true or not true? That's what you told me on the phone, so that's what I want to know.
What was the claim?
First letter that I got, first notice to abate, I called the city clerk. She said that Spencer Kirk dictated that.
I did not state.
Who dictated that? You did? You drove
The
my
city-
property?
The city council.
You
told
told
me
me
what to
Spencer
put.
Kirk is the one who did the drive-by and said to send out the letter. I
No.
told you at the time that you give up your qualified immunity by sending out a legal notice to abates. Did I not tell you that? I told you that. You can be civilly sued for that. I told you did the first abatement you send out come by certified mail, yes or no?
No.
Then does that make it legal, yes or no?
We're not attorneys.
I don't care if you're attorney or not. You have a city attorney for a reason. You call them and ask them. If you're gonna abate something, you gotta do it properly.
We will after this.
You understand that? I mean, so that first notice is null and void. I mean, if I gotta go to court against it, I will. So how do I get a second abatement? This is not a second abatement because I never got a first abatement because it wasn't legal. Then I get a second notice to abate telling me I got 10 days to comply with this when it's 105 degrees outside? Are you freaking kidding me? Then I asked the city clerk when I called the first time, I said, did Spencer Kirk get one of these at his property? At 706 Railroad Street East. She said, yes. Is that true? Did you get a compliance letter, the
I
first
don't get a
one?
compliance letter from me, I don't own that property.
What's that?
I don't own that property, so the letter would not come to me.
You'd still get one if you're the owner of if you live at the property, it still comes to the property also.
It goes to the tax,
Well, I'll do a FOIA request. So did the property get one or no?
the property did get one, yes.
All right, is the compliance officer here?
Yes.
Okay, what did I ask you on the phone? I said, how did his property get in compliance?
I never said it was in compliance,
Then why did he not get a second letter to that property?
because his property hasn't come up on my list to review yet.
A nice answer, because he's your boss. That's why I didn't get a second letter, but his property still has unregistered bus, unlicensed trailers, unlicensed camper, junk vehicle at another property he owns, and come to find out that his brother wants to buy this lot. Has your brother not asked me a few times about buying this property, Mr. Kirk?
Well, he probably has.
Is this a way for, you think you can get it cheaper because you can go after my property?
I mean, you could ask my brother yourself, and he'll tell you he doesn't like me, so.
I'm putting it out there, man. You want conflict of interest, you got it. Because your property is not any better than mine. It's across the street from mine.
I've never stayed,
There, you are the boss of that guy right there.
not necessarily his boss, it's a.
This is all of you on the council are that guy's boss. You get one letter, I get a letter. She told me you're the one who dictated these.
I didn't dictate the letter.
I did not tell you Spencer.
Yes, you did tell me that.
But I
You
can
said
tell you
that,
there's
you
not.
said that Spencer Cook is the one who drove around and dictated.
No,
Because I asked you
Dictates the
specific.
letter.
I will send in FOIA requests for all this stuff. If you want those in writing, I will send them to you, to the city clerk. Freedom of Information Act. I will want letters from I need to know the address of where the properties were and when they were sent out the first time and the second time. Because like I said, I want to know how his property is in compliance and mine's not. And his property is not in compliance. Well, we're just going after 5 of the 8 original. How many got the first letter? You told me around 8 people, right?
The code enforcer just started July 1st. He is going
I
around.
get that. I'm
and
asking
he
about the
is
first, I'm
doing-
asking about the first abatement letters that went out. You told me around 8 people got them. That's what you said.
Over the course of the year, quite a few have received them.
I said when these got, when the
This-
first
on
ones got
this
sent out,
date,
when the
yes.
first ones got sent out, you said 8 properties. That's what I
On
recall.
that date, yes.
Okay, so out of the 8, how many of the 8 are now in compliance?
Don't discuss that, Terry.
How many of the 8 are in compliance? I mean, that one's not. And they got a first letter. So is the first letter null and void in your opinion, or yes or
Don't
no?
answer that, Terry. We don't know, we're not attorneys.
I already told you that it's illegal.
I don't know.
It never got certified mail. It has one owner on it. There's 2 owners to this property,
Okay.
okay? So even the second one means nothing. It's not legal. I mean, if I need to hire an attorney, I will do it. I will gladly sue the city over this. Because now he's telling me that every trailer in this town needs to have a plate on it and up to date. And if that's the case, I plate off all my stuff. How long is it gonna be before every trailer and bus and camper is plated and up to date in this town?
There's no problem.
Because I'm gonna do mine in 10 days. I'm gonna go to the courthouse on Thursday and do it. So if I do it, I'm gonna drive around town and every time I see something, I'm gonna send it right to the city clerk.
And that's-
I don't live here, but I'm gonna do that. I will make a point to do that kind of stuff. Because if you enforce something against me, you enforce it against everybody.
That's what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying to establish.
and
That's
what-
not what,
that's what-
that ain't what you're doing. Because if you're doing, that property he lives at would already have a second letter just like I got.
It's
With
a,
110-degree heat index, and he'd have 10 days to get out there and do that.
it's a work in progress.
You can say it all you want, that doesn't absolve you from being a liability and getting sued by somebody. So if you're telling me I got 10 days on a notice, it's not even valid, where are we gonna be at after this?
Who is the second property you're in? I'm going by what is on Beacon.
What's that?
Well, I'm going by what is on Beacon Snyder, the county website.
It's Brett and Nicole McFarland. You don't know if I'm still married. I mean, my wife could be in another state, it's on there. You put my name on it. My wife's name's on the deed to this property. So you didn't do your job.
I'm going
Correct.
on county records.
It's in, I just looked up before I come up here, Iowa Assessors. It's Brett and Nicole
I don't
McFarland.
have to put.
You have to put both property owners on that letter. Yes, you do. You can't just put one or the other. My wife could live in
I
another
will
state.
check with the attorney.
Talk to your attorney. Cost yourself more money. I mean, you obviously should have talked to them before you sent these letters out. That'd have been smart. Because what you did, these letters are not legal. And 10 days? Who has 10 days to clean up 105-degree heat? So if you're telling me 10 days on this, go ahead and come and take stuff off my property because you'll get sued. You will get sued bad.
So when did you receive that letter?
What's that? It's dated July 6th. I got it on the 9th. So you're telling me I got till July 19th to clean this up on your illegal abatement notices? Yes or no? Because I need to know. I got to know what the timeline is. When I talked to the compliance guy, he said, well, we're just trying to get the town cleaned up. I don't expect you to get it done in 10 days. Well, what do I have? You know, do I got 30 days? Do I got 60 days? What is the deal? Because both these notices are not legal.